Chicago. Her job there was really to try to, the University of Chicago has always had contentious relationships with many black communities in its vicinity, people had looked at it as this imperious and kind of imperialistic force on the South Side, and Michelle's job was to kind of moderate that image of the University of Chicago, and also to make it much more community active, and to give it a better and more productive role in Chicago's Black South Side, which she did well.
We're talking to Salim Muwakkil, senior editor of In These Times. What did you think of her speech last night, Salim?
I thought it hit all the bases it had to hit. It really demonstrates how astute those speechwriters are, because they knew exactly what the American people wanted from her, and she nailed it. She nailed it, and she did it in a natural way. It looked like it was coming from her heart, and much of it absolutely was. She was speaking from what she felt. Of course, she had to be a lot less strident, or let us say, she had to hold down whatever criticism she may have had of what's going on in the country in order to present this overwhelmingly positive image, which is, I guess, what conventions are for. And in fact, it was the job of that night to humanize Michelle, to make her more family friendly, because there have been these scurrilous rumors out here about her, and I think she went a long way in dispelling those rumors.
Salim Muwakkil, she was introduced by her brother, Craig Robinson, who was a coach at Brown University, now at Oregon State.
The trajectory that lifted them out of the South Side kept Craig, I guess, kind of away from what was going on. I didn't know Craig. I knew she had a brother, but obviously he was engaged in athletic pursuits and other things, and so he wasn't as much of a presence as Michelle, but she spoke of him fondly, and I think that he also made a very good impression last night. A lot of people liked the athlete and the scholar athlete, and I think he kind of embodies that.
Finally, Salim Muwakkil, at the top of our headlines, we read the story of an alleged plot on the life of Barack Obama, that Denver authorities have arrested several men. CBS 4 is reporting this, caught with either drugs or weapons, arresting them at a routine traffic stop, one of them finding a scope, 2 rifles, ammunition, walkie-talkies, another man arrested after he jumped out the 6th-floor hotel window. They believed to be perhaps one of them wearing a swastika, thought to have ties to white supremacist groups. Your comment?
Yeah, those are... That really embodies the fears that many, many people have about the campaign of Barack Obama. I think that is probably the most oft repeated fear that I hear in the communities that I work in, is that we fear for this brother. It's already almost unimaginable that an African American has reached these heights, and that alone. That rare situation focuses the attention of these white supremacist groups in a way that it hasn't been focused before, and you hear a lot of these spokesmen talk about the increase in the membership of these groups and how they're trying to use the Obama campaign as a spur to membership, and so it was really only a matter of time before some evidence of a concerted effort to get Brother Barack off the scene became revealed, and I'm glad that the authorities kind of nipped this in the bud. But it also should caution us to remember that there are many haters out here. and they will do whatever they can. And so we have to be extremely vigilant about protecting Senator Obama.
Salim Muwakkil, I want to thank you for being with us, senior editor of In These Times, contributing columnist to the Chicago Tribune. Of course, Barack Obama himself will be giving his acceptance address on Thursday night. It will be the 45th anniversary of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech that he gave in the mall in Washington, D.C. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. We'll be back in a minute.